Heaven's California.
Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video, and today this is kind of a follow-up of what we had on Tuesday, where I showed you my setup. And today I'm going to be showing you basically the step after that, once you set up, how I go about recording my videos, editing them, and then uploading them onto YouTube. Okay then, so basically, first of all, I'm going to want to open up my OBS. Now, this is going to look a little bit trippy on your screen because it's basically recording all the screens at once. But I can turn display capture off and just have that, or I have all these different layers here. I have display capture. Then if I wanted to record the Xbox, I would do something a little like that, and then I'd have play the game, and then I'd simply click the stop recording button. But I'm not going to do that here because obviously I want to keep recording. So basically, that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that your mic is done. Any desktop audio you want is on. I don't want mine on at the moment, so we're just going to turn that down. Obviously, you can see my mic is bouncing up and down there. Your video capture, and that too there is what you can see up here, which is the mouse, which I'm going to just get rid of here. All you can see there is, well, me, basically. That is the number 2. Then I have the image here, which is the overlay, but I'm not going to have the overlay. I'm not sure. I might do some revamping to that. But once you have your video, you're going to want to put it into your video editing software. And in this case, for me, this is Windows Movie Maker. Now, once you're in Movie Maker, you're going to see something very similar to this. I'm actually going to drop the webcam very quickly. Yes, once into your video, Windows Movie Maker, whatever you're going to be using, I suggest if you are going to use this as advice when you're starting out, Movie Maker does the trick. It's good for just editing, cutting up a video, putting some music behind it, some commentary, whatever you want to do. That's what I've used all this time, and it isn't too bad. And it doesn't cause an issue too much because you have the OBS that can use your, you can put your face cam onto. It's a little delay, but that doesn't really matter, so we're going to turn that back off and go back into Movie Maker. And in this case, you can put in whatever. I've got a load of stuff in my pictures and videos, but in this purpose, to save some time for me and myself, I've actually, well, and you guys as well, I've actually got my thing here, if it loads up, basically an Overwatch montage this time, rather than a full half-an-hour thing. I think it was about an hour's worth of footage here, and I've cut it down into just under 7 minutes, which isn't too bad. Next time I would preferably like to not have the face cam, and put some music behind it, but in this case that's what we're going to work with. We've got the intro here that I've just inserted in from here. So you have the intro there, that does its thing, and then you're going to go straight to that there, into the footage, and that's good enough. But the one thing I am going to show you what I do, which is going to be something a little new here. I'm actually going to plug in my headphones if I can find them, so bear with me. Yeah, so now I've got my headphones in, we are going to add a bit of an outro. Now, the outro to this is going to be something a little different. But I'm first of all going to have to make the thumbnail for this video. So you're going to have to bear with me there for a second. So I currently am on Google here, and I'm going to actually make the thumbnail for this video you're watching now. So I'm actually going to slip the headphones off because I don't need them right now. So we're just going to go on to, let's just go cool backgrounds. No, cool. We're going to go cool YouTube. Actually, no, we're not going to go cool. We're just going to go YouTube thumbnail backgrounds. I use it a lot. And you go on images, and the usual thumbnail size for YouTube is for, what is it? 720p is 720 but 1080 by 720. But I use 1080p, which is 920 by 1080. So just going to choose something that looks a little funky here. We're going to go, let's go for something like this, say, for this one. or whatever. Let's just go with this. That red one's a little bit too big, but it doesn't really matter too much. Let's just go there. Oh, some of them are a little bit funky. Let's just go, actually, maybe not cool thumbnail backgrounds, but maybe let's just type in 920 by 1080 backgrounds and see what comes up here. Nope, that isn't really what I... Okay, that's probably why. We have an extra one in there. But if you take that off, thumbnail, background thumbnail, you have a look here. We have some cool things here. We could use something like this. We could rock something like this. So we're just going to copy that in, and we're going to go straight into... I use Paint.net, not Photoshop, because it's free. Highly recommend as a YouTuber starting out to find as many programs as you can get for free that are very little expensive, because you don't know if you're going to want to do YouTube full time, or you're going to make a living from doing YouTube full time. So you want to do things as on the cheap as possible. So that's a nice image there. We can zoom out so you can see the full image. Now you're going to want some text, so you're going to want to go and add a new layer like so, and you're going to want to add some text. Now I have found some cool fonts from coolfont.com. No, not coolfont, dafont.com. Loads different fonts on there, and for this one I think we'll just go for Grow Bold because it's simple and effective. So we'll go here. What should we do? We'll just go 19. We'll go for 192 size font, and we're just going to go and call it, put caps as well, how I make my videos, like that. And that's just pretty simple, not too hard to do, and you're going to want to finish that. But do you really want these on separate layers to make them a little more central? So what we're going to do, we're just going to select my from that one there, we're going to cut it, going to put a new layer in, and we're going to paste it onto there, and that'll be fine there. Then we're going to want to get rid of videos and put that in its own layer as well. So we're going to want to go over here, and we're going to cut that out. We're going to add another new layer again, and we're going to want to paste that in there. And if you are interested in doing thumbnails like this, if you are a small YouTuber like myself, and you don't know how to use Paint.net, I'm not going to go through a too advanced tutorial with it. They're probably best to find them online. But then we're just going to move my into the middle there roughly. This is only rough. I will be using this for the video, but that looks kind of simplistic. But I do like to add a few things to the background as well. I do like to put some Gaussian blur on it just to bring the text out a little bit, and it does help that a little bit there. And it looks like it's already got some Vigente on it, so I'm not going to put that on it either. We're going to want to make it a colour. Say we'll just choose, let's just go for a yellow for now. And we're going to want to make sure every text is that colour, so we can put some blur on it. So we can, yeah, we're going to put some glow onto this to add a sort of, oh dear, that's gone wrong. We're going to add a sort of, say, backdrop effect, shadow effect on the text. Now how we're going to go about doing that, you're going to want to use the magic wand. All photo editing things have a magic wand, and I'm going to want to select, let's just start with the top here. So we're going to want to select all of them for now. Actually no, we're not going to want to do that. You're going to go to effects, and we're going to go to photo. We're going to go to glow, and that is the full radius, lowest brightness, fullest contrast, and you can see it actually adds a kind of back shadow there. And we're just going to want to repeat that as many times as you want to repeat it, so make the text a little more stand out. That will do there. We did it 4 times. So we're going to go to videos, we're going to make sure we have it selected, and we're going to want to Control F to repeat it 4 times for the videos and the my as well, just because it makes the text look a little bit cooler and more funky. We're going to go to my, we're going to select that, and we're going to Control F that as well. The whole way I've actually learnt how to use Photoshop, Photoshop and Paint. They are very similar in what they can do. And I'm going to actually check my face cam isn't on. That'd be rather embarrassing. No, it's not. That's cool. Hopefully it is doing this correctly. I'm sure if you see in this video it has done it correctly. But that now looks okay, but you can add something else to it as well. You can say look at some gradient. You can look at a gradient if you want to, but in this case I think that does look quite effective. So the last thing I am going to do is add a kind of 3D look. So I am just going to duplicate the layer, take this bottom layer here, make sure you have it selected like that, and just move it down a bit. We're just going to move it down, and you can see at the top there it's making a more of a 3D effect. I mean, you can bring it out whatever you want, but today I'm just going to go with the bottom bit being 3D. So we're going to duplicate the videos as well there. Or actually no, we've already done that, so let's just Control Z. We want to do this bit here. We're going to want to duplicate that layer, grab the bottom one, make sure it is selected, and then just put it down some bit. Doesn't matter if it's all even, you want it as even as possible to the top one there, but it doesn't really matter. Going to quickly go ahead and do the same with my as well. Going to select it like that, and we're going to go pull the bottom one down. Always make sure it's the bottom one, because if you use the top one, it's just not going to make any effect unless you're pulling it up. Now we have that, and we're going to want to save that as a JPEG. You can save as a PNG, but sometimes it is too large to use as a thumbnail. So we're just going to use the title, How I Make My Vids, and save that into my computer there. So now we have that. The reason I've made that is because I'm going to put it into this. Now, this is my new outro screen I've just made. I hope you enjoyed. Check out the last video, which is why I've made that. Subscribe button, it'll all be linked in when we go to upload the video. But we're going to want to put the thumbnail for this video you're watching right now into this end screen for the video I'm making, if that makes any sense, because that'll be the last video. So we're going to want to go, we're actually going to want to do this actually. Let's just do it like this. You're going to want to select it, you're going to want to copy it, and you're going to want to paste it into a new layer. Make sure it's a new layer, like so, and we're going to just want to paste it in there. Now, it is a little big, as you can see, so we're going to want to size it down just into the red square I have allocated right there. That will do just nicely. Now we're going to want that arrow actually above it, so we're going to actually put, I think the arrow is here. Actually, the best way to do this is actually grabbing wherever the layer is and just pulling it down. No, not like that, not like that. Just moving it down like this until we see that arrow on top there. There's the arrow on layer 5. And now that looks ready to go. So we're going to want to file and save that. And make sure you're saving as and not over the top of the PDN, because the PDN is the basic one. We're going to save this as a JPEG as well. And we're going to put outro for making vids video. Simply as that. Now, that is basically, I've gone through a lot there. So we're going to go back into Movie Maker down here, and we're going to add videos or photos, and we're going to scroll down until we find it. Where are we looking at here? We're looking at this one right here. That is what we're going to want to use, and we're going to want it more than 7 seconds long, so we're going to paste it in probably 4 times. 28 seconds is fine. Now, what is next? We're going to want to add the background music. Now, I haven't got any music for here, but on an outro and on an intro, you do like some music. So, we are going to add some music here. We're going to add music. And I have got a music track in it, and hopefully, if the video all goes up okay, you should hear the music in the video. If not, then we're going to have you won't hear any music at all. So we're going to just there should be no issues with copyright or anything if I don't claim any the music is mine. So we're going to go to downloads. I've obviously downloaded it from YouTube there, and it's going to start up here, but we're going to drag it down. Come down, come down, come down, come down, come down, come down, and we're going to start it just about here. Now we're going to want to find the right part of the music I want, so you're going to have to bear with me in that until I find the section I want. Okay then, so we have the part of the music we want here, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to save that as anything, but I can try and master that each time. That is okay. So I might actually make a quick note of that while I'm here, what the start and end point is, so bear with me a second. Okay, so I've made note of that, and now that video is pretty much ready to be uploaded to YouTube. So we are going to go file. We're obviously going to save it as, in case the music is copyrighted. It shouldn't be, but it could be, so you never know. So we're going to save it just in case, and then we are going to go save movie, and for high definition display there for 1080. We're just going to save it Overwatch compilation. Don't know if I spelled that right. I should have done. For some reason it saves some pictures, and then that goes ahead and renders away. But while we're going to do that, I'm going to quickly go ahead and make the thumbnail for the video. I'm actually going to time lapse this bit so it's not too boring for you all, as you've already seen how I make a thumbnail. So I'm going to time lapse make this thumbnail and catch you back when I finished it. And that, guys, is the finished product there. That is the thumbnail I'm going to be using for this video. So again, we are going to just save as here, and then we are going to go, we don't want to paint on that here. We're just going to go straight for a JPG Overwatch compilation thumb. And that is basically all the editing you're going to need to do. As you can see the video, there are missing or unusable files in your Movie Maker project that are preventing your movie from being saved. Please check the file preparation. A what? Okay, we're actually going to resave that and hope it doesn't. We're going to save it again. Actually, we're going to come out of this and I'm going to see if I can resolve the issue. Okay, so we're going to try and go ahead again and save this Overwatch compilation vid. And hopefully it might be just because there's something wrong with whatever it was. But this should be a lot easier to, this shouldn't be too slow to render up. So just going to have to wait and see, I suppose. Right, it's eventually respondent to what I'm trying to make it do. We're going to go straight onto YouTube here, and this is obviously for our familiar desktop users. The loads of Overwatch and stuff here, just random videos I've been watching. So we're going to go straight onto this one here, which is the upload section, where we're going to want to upload our video. Now we're not going to want to directly upload it for now, because this one is going to be coming out on Saturday. This video we're scheduling right here, so we're going to have to find our file here. We're not looking in downloads, we're looking in pictures. I don't know why it saves to pictures. We're going to want to find it wherever it may be. We want Overwatch compilation video right there. Now we might as well just call it Overwatch Overwatch comp. Oops, we can't even spell Overwatch properly. Overwatch comp. I think that's how you do with, like that. I think we're going to do it like that. And we're just going to, I've got a default description here with no rights in the video, but I'm actually going to put in a new section, which is outro video music. And we're going to find the song for this video, but I'll put it in my default description that comes up from the video in a minute. So we're going to go back to YouTube, not YouTube thumbnail backgrounds, just YouTube hashtag YouTube, hashtag YouTuber, you know what it's about. And we're going to find the song. Oh, I think it'll be on my history. I think this is one of the last videos I've actually been watching. This one here, it's called Nightcore Clarity. I've been listening to quite a lot of got a bit of Mini Minter there, but we're going to go right here. We're going to want to not actually play the video like that, and we're just going to want to copy the URL in and paste it into there like that. That is, then we're just going to want to put just a little insight into how I record, edit and upload my videos, with a little smiley face there at the end. Now tagging a video is something that can be quite important. So I'm gonna put quite a few tags in here, so I'm gonna just cut when I put them all in. Okay then, so this is what we're gonna have finished with. I've actually had to change. This is the second time I've tried to upload this. I had to change the music for the outro, as I was copyright claimed, and I could use it, but they'd take all the credit and stuff. I didn't want that. So I'm actually going to recommend using no copyright sounds. Let's have a look at their channel here. Basically, they release all these new songs and stuff you can use for your YouTube videos, and all you have to do is credit them in the description using this bit here. So I've done that just down here, just here. So this should be fine. So all you're going to have to do is save the changes. Now I'm going to have to sit here and wait for the video to upload and publish, and then we're going to do the final bit to the outro. Then the video will be ready to go up, well, on Saturday. Okay then guys, so once the video has been uploaded and scheduled, you're going to just want to go through some settings and stuff, make sure everything is as it should be. Enhancements you don't really want to touch too much, nor audio. It's kind of end screen and annotations that you really want to go for here, to be honest. Now, what we're going to want is to pull this back to where the video ends. So it's ending just about there. Now I'm going to put my headphones back on just to make sure this is working. It is, right. So what we're going to want is to add some elements to hyperlink some of this stuff in. So we're going to want to add an element, and we're going to want to possibly promote a video or playlist. Now we're going to want to most recent upload, really. I think that's what we're going to want, and we're going to want it about there. Apparently it can't go any bigger than that, which is kind of sucky. If we just move it into the middle, then that should be good enough. Now we're going to want and add another element, and we're going to want to add a subscribe button. Now we're going to want the subscribe button probably just about here. Actually no, because we already have a subscribe button there. But actually no, we're just going to ditch that. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of it. We're just going to get rid of that. We're going to, I think it's delete or something. Edit. Delete. We're not going to want that. We're not going to want that. We don't want a grid either, really. Let's just preview that. Yeah, that will do, because that won't actually be the video. It should be, well, whatever it is going to be. I may have actually done that a little wrong, but I'm sure if we just cover that up, it should be fine. Because I'm not sure that is going to be the most recent video now, but that's a mistake that I can know for future, trying to pre-do other videos. But now I know that's there, I probably won't have to put that in. I can just shove one of them in there, so that'll be fine. Now we're going to want to add some more elements, maybe a link or something. What we're going to want? We're going to want Twitter and Instagram, really. So we're going to go and grab our Twitter and Instagram account from the old Google Twitter. So we're going to want to go to Twitter, we're going to want to go here, and we're going to want to go to our account just up here, my little dog. I haven't changed that in so long, but we'll view it right there, and it should be like, just copy that. It should be as easy as this. Paste the link in, and next, I think, URL not recognized. Really? Okay, maybe we can't do it like that. This used to be a lot different, but I guess, you know what? We will put a subscribe in, actually, I think we will put a subscribe, and we'll just put it down here. I think we'll just put it there, and that's going to be about it. I think that'll be what we're going to need, to be honest. If we save that, then I think, apart from that being a little bit of a fail, because there will be a football video up tomorrow, I think that's about it, to be honest. So, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, remember to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.